Today, from FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland, it's Week 16 of the NFL.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that, and they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets, and bottom line, how do they get a win?
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a great job on special teams to down it as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. So here is Washington now backed up a bit to start their first drive. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And he's had a great season so far throwing the football. Very likely could go over 4,000 yards with a good performance here. And even in an age of passing first, that is no small accomplishment.
The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. The numbers for him from a week ago: 24 carries, 74 yards, and a touchdown.
And a rushing title is definitely within sight. So the excitement on the offensive side of the football, I mean, they're bouncing off the walls wanting to get out there. But they also understand that they're going to face some really stacked defenses down the stretch because they don't want it to happen at their expense.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. Big yardage that time for Washington. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. He'll decide to keep this once more. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 1st down marker at the 11. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. the toss. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. We take a look at his numbers on the ground last week. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
And he goes out right around the 39. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
2nd and 13. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Back to throw. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And to give this time to the tailback. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. No score after 1 on EA Sports. to throw here. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line. First down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. This Washington defense, they've stood tall the first two plays. Now third and goal. Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1. And this one is right through. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled him with the inside run.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 56 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. They go play action here on first down. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. He'll look to throw. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Well, that's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from.
Touchdown! That's caught at the 2. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And Washington has taken the lead.
All drives that result in points hurt a defense, but when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them, that can be demoralizing.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So that drive in total 8 plays. And the result, a touchdown for Washington. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll look to throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. So the pitch and catch good for 11. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll set up to throw. And a Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4th. The Seahawks send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. And to give this time to the tailback. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Now back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's McKinney. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 14. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Washington offense ready to go to begin the third quarter. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2nd and 7. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. They're going to look to throw. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And we will not see a run back here from Harris. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 37. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Just a yard in the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. Now the extra point. And this is up and good. That'll make it a score now of 24-10. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Well, he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is Harris. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
43 yards rushing for him now as he's toted it 21 times. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And Washington will have it on a turnover on downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Now here's a throw that's complete. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other. On 3rd down, they'll try and pick it up with a counter. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. No surprise this offense would be able to convert. They're currently 2nd in the league in 1st downs, and they pick up 1 here.
Yeah, not a stat that we talk about a heck of a lot, but it's a vital one. And in this case, it's really vital because what does it do? Keeps their defense off the field, gives them a chance to rest.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. We're off to the 4th quarter here on Christmas Eve. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's taken down inside the 30.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now a throw here, hauled in. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now they try the right side here. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want...
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. He finds his man, complete. That's McKinney. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. They'll look to throw again. That's complete right side to Kmet. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Going for the deep ball. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Again, he'll drop to throw. Touchdown! That's caught. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the... So it's Washington getting the victory here, and they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it, because normally when we see this defense play, they have their opportunities and they make their plays, don't they? They knock them back on their heels. They take the ball away.